Apex, and who, mind you, Apex was with me when he was 16, right? Apex was with me when Apex couldn't even get in the clubs legally when he first was fighting with me and performing with me and doing things of that nature. So Pex took over the pit and he's run it. He's done a great job. And I took my energy and did bites, right? So the same energy I was doing with hip hop and with pit fights, I took that over into the wellness side of the fence. And I've been doing a lot of bike advocacy. And the same person who I was in hip hop, that's who I am on the biking side. When just 2 weeks ago, I got a call from a corporate dude in New York who contacted Shak in Baltimore because he needs support to do something big for a corporate sponsor he has, and Shak told him to hit me, right? So that's who I am in the biking world, right? So the same way, if you needed something on the hip hop side of the fence before, right? You hey Shak, you know such and such, hey, that's what I do on the biking side of the fence. So I'm still leading. I just took my energy and I'm leading in a different space. So same thing with Pex. Pex now is in a space where his life, where he's trying to do something different, you know? So it's like, we've run our course. And full disclosure, there's no one else I trust to give the pick to, right? So with that said, it's like, we gotta do what we gotta do. You know, big Murder, who we call the logo, right? Murder's off doing, you know, he doesn't have time to run an organization, right? And this takes a lot, brothers. Bugsy, how many leagues have you seen even try to start in Baltimore, right? It takes a lot. It takes a lot. You can't just be trying to throw an event, but you have
shout out to Heron, yo. What's your relationship with Heron? Is that what Feed Up?
Yeah, Feed Up. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good with Ron. So with that, like Ron is throwing events, right? And I didn't go to the event that he did throw. But pit fighters were there. And again, here's the other thing. What can you really do locally battle rap wise without touching the pit?
Right.
So that becomes my thing locally. Locally. So I don't have a problem with people doing things locally. I want to support that. However, I can't support that without you coming to me to support that. I can't.
You gotta come to the guard, like I mean, like
I can't support it. So this is not to anyone in particular. This is to everyone specifically, right? I can't support it if you don't come to me, right? And then this is how it goes locally. They don't come to me. However, they come to the pit. Does that make sense? They don't come to me, but they go to the pit, right? So they don't come to me. They don't come to me, but next thing I know, there's 5-6 pit fighters in these events.
Absolutely.
You know, so
that's what I'm gonna ask you. Did anybody like jump ship and then try to double back? You know what I mean?
Everybody. Now I'm saying not everybody, but that's standard.
But it's a big percentage.
No, but that's literally the way people are. You know how many think about this. How many disgruntled poets have started slam competitions? How many disgruntled? That's what they do. How many disgruntled open micers start an open mic? Oh, because you went last. So you like, nah, fuck that. I'm gonna go first from here on. So you start your own shit. Like this ain't new. Nah, this ain't new.
No, it's not.
This ain't new. So this is what they do. However, if you don't love this shit, if you ain't about this shit, it pans out the way it pans out. Right? So you can have big names, you can have this big venue, you can have all of that. However, if you ain't got the heart of this shit, if you ain't got the soul of this shit, it pans out the way it pans out.
Yeah. It's gonna show. It's gonna
show. So I don't have a problem with anyone. I want anything battle rap locally to succeed. I do. Let me give you a story that a lot of people may not know. When Face Off started, I went like Face Off. I sat down with Face Off. Like, all right, how can we? What will you need? How can we facilitate this? Right? When Be Civil too. I went to Be Civil. Hey, what do you need, EJ? How can I help? Right? Smooth TV. You name a league locally that tried to do something. Shaka Pitts has tried to do something with them. Yeah. You name them. They don't want to fuck with me en masse.
That's crazy.
Well,
and some of the reasons
become your rivals,
and that's what it is. And the thing is, I'm so self-centered. I'm so healthily self-centered enough. Y'all don't fucking phase me. No matter how dope you are, you don't fuck with me because I'm me. So I don't have a problem helping anyone because none of you are a threat to me.
Right.
So that's why I don't have a problem. I'm like, I'll help whoever because you're not Shaka Pitts.
Absolutely.
And that's no knock. That's just me being confident about what I bring to the table and about who I am and about how I can't be overshadowed because you can't do what I do.
Shak, I wanted to say something. Excuse me. I wanted to interject this, right? Because I'm glad you had said some dates a little earlier. And like you have been doing PitFights for a long, long time, right? And you actually was doing PitFights before URL Summer Madness even started the stages.
Yeah.
When people was going on stage, you was already doing certain things of that caliber already. You understand what I'm saying? I don't want nobody that's out here watching or listening to get it confused like you just gibberishing what you're saying, right? You've been a pioneer, not only locally, but for the masses as well. You understand what I'm saying? People have piggybacked off of your ideas.
Yeah.
Things that you have already done way before. I'm talking about 2 and 3 and 4 years before they even did it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You had already done it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And already had it popping. You know what I mean? And that was the reason other battlers started coming from different states. You know what I mean? To get with PitFights and things like that. I remember coming home, in good gracious, 07. And I believe around 08, 09, I came home and my cousin Shan's homes, right? Tell me, yeah, that's me, Shak. I'm hard. That's me. and Shan's, the first thing he told me was, yo, you got to get down the pit. And I was like, I don't know what the hell you talking about. I didn't know what he was talking about, right?
Yeah.
But he was like, yo, you got to go down 5 C's. You got to go and see Shaka. This is the first thing he told me because I wanted to get in.
Right.
Once I got down there, the first person I saw on the mic, and it's crazy that you said it, and I fell in love with your hip hop immediately, was Apex, right? That was the first person I saw on the mic down there that night, right? And I just laid in the cut, and I remember watching a few movies and just laying in the cut and waiting for people to come to me. And lo and behold, Shaka, you came right over after a few good minutes and was like, yo, who are you? Right? Because I was the new face in the 5 seasons, right?
Wow.
And that's how we introduced ourselves, and things was all love since then. But I'm glad you put the information about the dates out there because you have been doing this for a very, very long time, man. And I appreciate you, good brother.
I appreciate the acknowledgement, man. We've vanguarded and spearheaded and invented a lot of things, man. And from my scoring system, from the pit scorecard, that's been around for over 15 years. Over 15 years. So I've had a scoring method in effect for years that people actually was asked other battle leagues have used, and then next thing you know, someone like I think Math Halfa came out with something or whatever. But again, people know because shout out to my girl Rain Boss Rain Boss Lady Rain. Shout out to her, man, because she's always evangelized. She's always been like, yo, Shaka's on some shit. Y'all need to peep game. Everyone needs to be using the scorecard. And, so there's people out there who evangelize. There's people out there who know. And that's why I say, and we say
I interviewed
Norbs,
he spoke very highly of you. You know what I mean?
Who, Norbs?
Yeah, I interviewed Norbs a couple years back.
Yeah. So again, the thing is, man, I am proud to say that I have some good relationships with people from the beginning, right? From the beginning of battle rap. There are people who know. There's the Norbs, Sarah Connors, Poison Pen, Direct. Like they can't, like the beauty of our relationship is they can't front, right? I can't front on them and they can't front on me because we was all there, right? We was all there, right? I remember going up to my first grind time event, and I'm going in and I'm introducing I'm at the door. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm Shaka Pitts from the, you know, PitFights board. Sarah Connor was like, nigga, I know who you are. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So, you know what I mean? So that was early, and I was like, okay, they watching, right? They watching. We went to what was the event with what was the Lux event? Lux and Calico. What event was that?
That was Summer Madness 2. Summer Madness 2.
All right, so I went to that event. Me and the sub, I think me, Danger, so it was a bunch of us that went up there. I'm walking down the line. This is I'll never forget this. This is one of my most validated moments. Is a battle rap pioneer. I'm walking down the street. Now the line extended a city block and around the corner. That was the line to get in. I'm walking and we walking. I'm like, yo, this is stupid. Ain't no this is bullshit. I ain't doing this. You know what I mean? It was like, brothers, it was like the fucking Beatles or Michael Jackson. It was stupid.
Yeah, they showed the footage. Yeah,
it was stupid.
It was crazy.
So I'm walking. So people in line. I'm walking next to the line, just trying to look. Now I'm gonna keep it a buck. I'm looking for a familiar face. I'm looking for. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, I am not trying to stand in the back of this line. You know what I mean? So I'm walking on the side, and as I'm walking on the side, they got the police barricade, and everyone's on the other side of the police barricade in the line. I'm on the outside of the police barricade walking or down the street, parallel to the line. My hand to God, to the creator, on everything I love, all the way down one city block. After I turned the corner, down that whole city block, I'm getting maybe every 5 feet, every 10, whatever. I'm getting, yo, that's Shaka Pitts. It's PitFights. Yo, I'm literally what's up, boy? Hey, okay, all right, I see you. I'm doing that down the whole city block. I'm like, oh shit.
Right.
Oh shit. So then I get to the front. And they got two. They got a main entrance and they got VIP entrance. And I'll go up and I'm trying to find, you know what I mean? I'm looking for a Tay-Rock. I'm looking for somebody that could be like, nah, that's Shak. Let them, you know what I mean? I'm trying to do this. And I see, I can't remember who I saw, but they got Chico. Somebody got Chico from the URL. And Chico was like, yo, come on, he's good. I've never saw Chico, never met Chico. I couldn't point Chico out right now.
Right.
Me neither.
And this man got me they got me in the Summer Madness. Bro, I was sitting in Summer Madness, I was sitting on the speaker in the front of the stage. Wow. Nigga, I was so close to everything. Once the wine was spilling liquor, I stepped out and said, I linked up. I was standing next to Bonnie and someone else. I was like, yo, I screamed on Busta Rhymes. Like I was that close to shit. Right? And I'm like, yo, this is wild. And I'm looking around like, yo, battle rap is here. And that was, for me, that was like a really huge moment because I'm like, they know who I am, right? Now I will take that. That meant something. However, they know they watching us, yo. They know who we are, yo. You can't say nothing about Shaka Pitts without saying something about PitFights because that's who I represent. So it's not about Shaka. It's like, yo, they watching us, yo. They know who we are, yo, and they respect us. So this is what I've been telling us back home. This is why I've been telling Baltimoreans and pit fighters, fuck them. Meaning, fuck trying to ride people's dicks. Fuck trying to be somebody else. They on us, yo. They respect us, yo. We ain't gotta be these niggas. We ain't gotta be no other battle rap. We ain't gotta try to copy URL. They already respect who we are. You know? And that's the fight. That's the fight I've been fighting, and that's the fight. To be honest, I've lost that fight. To be honest.
Pardon self, fellas. I got a facilitated group, man. I'm at work. But I do have to, I do gotta go right now, man. And Shaka Piss, it was good seeing you. Great talking to you. Great hearing from you. And
thank you, brother.
And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna get your information from Bugs because you in the health and wellness. I'm in the health and wellness as well, and we can chop it up on some other things.
Let's do it.
All right, bet.
Yo,
all right,
peace.
Bugs.
Yo, appreciate you, Knox, yo.
All right, Smoke. I'm out.
All right, now.
Hey, yo, we got Nico Bond from the Smoke Station here. I already know we got a great question. You know what I mean?
What up, Nico?
What's up, Shaka?
You know what I mean? Definitely got to have Shaka Pits on the Smoke Station. But I got one.
When you gonna get back on the same, bro?
Who?
You.
What? As far as what? Rapping?
The battle rapper. What you mean? Who? We talking
no,
about
well,
you.
I mean, I
last time I seen
you,
a
little late, like
when you
last
ahead. Time I seen you when you was doing the running, I asked you that in your face.
So we've been throwing events. We just had it. The pit just had an event. What was that? We just had an event.
And nothing else. The fuck.
Yeah, no, the pit's have been. So here's the deal, Nico. The pit has been throwing events on nonstop since 2000. 2009. We have not stopped throwing events. We went from throwing events every month to throwing events every 3 months, and we've been throwing events.
I'm hip about that. It's just to me per se. Maybe I'm looking on the outside looking in, but it's not as strong as it used to be. Like when we had 5 seasons and everything.
Well, it's not, and I'll tell you the reason. It's part of what it's part of the conversation you walked in on, right? One of them is disgruntled battle rappers, right? And the other one is insecure battle rappers.
For sure.
Right? So I'll start from reverse. The insecure battle rappers, these guys, and these I'll start with guys mainly because that's who I have mainly on the roster at this point. In the last so these guys, they want to be someone else. It's like, okay, niggas are doing Laffy Taffy. Remember, it's back in those days. Okay, niggas are doing that's hot. I'm gonna do that. So they literally are trying to emulate anything that works somewhere else.
No, but see, the thing is, I just think it gotta go back to the essence and add a little like you know how when you make your food and you sprinkle seasoning and you take your hand and dash a little seasoning in there. I say a little dash of some new school because that's really what they feel like they want now. But still keep it Shaka and still keep it pit. And I only say that because of the fact of I feel like that'll take with the sprinkle of the new, it'll take away the little insecurities they might have, even if it's not 100%. I say to take away 60. But also what it still keep everything is because it still had a Shaka feel, still had a Pitts feel, and it'll have all the pioneers. From that, everybody know, like Lord Nay, like Tay Rock, like Shaq, like Zeke, like Lord Tay, like Tudelik.
Yeah, but here's the deal. People got to be about this. So I'll start in reverse because I have no political attachment to anything. I'm completely out the shit. So there's no reason to hold water and there's no animosity. So I'll start in reverse. To the Luke ain't serious about this shit. Luke wants to do it.
Lie?
Listen,
that too.
Luke wants to do this when Luke wants to do this when Luke sees it being done. And then Luke's like, "Oh, this looks good. I got the ick back." And then he talks about it. However, Luke is not in a place in his life right now to do that. Right?
Oh, no, I agree.
So we got then you go to Lil Nay, right? Nay has been off of battle rap for a minute. Like that's my man. That's my Nay is my nigga. If he don't get no bigger,
he just battled Smurf.
Yes, he did. However,
not saying you wrong.
So all right, so watch this. So now I got to jump and go back to the first thing. It goes back to these battle rappers not being loyal. These battle rappers these battle rappers wanting instant gratification and microwave. They'll go anywhere for it. Go anywhere for it, brother. Anywhere.
It's like
listen. There's a whole league right now. There's a whole league right now with a gang of Baltimore rappers in it who are not pit fighters, who used to be pit fighters. So it's a whole bunch of shit going on that men ain't menning, right? Men ain't menning. The same thing you see in the social dynamics in the outside of battle rap is what's going on inside battle rap. The same thing you see from the YNs on the street, the same thing you see in battle rap. It's the same mindset, fam. Instant gratification in the microwave age. And no one wants to put skin in the game, and no one wants to be everyone is loyal to their circumstances and situations. And it is what it is. I'm not tripping.
I'm not gonna lie to you. To piggyback on that, it's crazy because nowadays, I was just telling the artists, like an artist that on my platform, like nowadays when I did another interview, like nowadays with that, it's to the point of where it's not even like that in just battle rap.
No,
it's like
it's
that
everywhere.
in the music industry too.
Yes.
And I'm gonna say specifically our city too as a whole, because it's like if you not, it's two ways they're gonna carry you. If you not the people that feel like, oh, this South Circle.
Oh, you're breaking up. Nico Bond, Smoke Station, yo, with the great.
Nico just froze. You froze, Nick.
My fault. No, that's because I cut the Wi-Fi off. They on the tip where they like, if you're not in our circle or our entourage, or if you're not with the who's and eating off of who's supposed to be the who's or the who got it and everything else, we not fucking with you. And I be trying to tell niggas, the fame and that buzz shit, that limelight shit, that shit go up and down like a motherfucking light bill.
Listen, brother, I tell people all the time, listen, I'll be here when you come back. Bugs been around long enough. You know what I mean? So it's like
come and they go. They come and they go, bro.
Yeah, man.
But you know what's crazy though? I tell all the new artists nowadays, you can't say you've been through some shit or you've been around if you don't know about 5 seasons and ain't earned your way in 5 seasons. I ain't even earned my way in 5 seasons.
Hey, Nico, but watch this. It's the same thing, brother. How many people don't know about a Magic Johnson, or how many people don't know about a Dr. J, right? But they ballers. You a baller, right? You a baller, but you don't know who Dr. J is, right?
That's out of this
5 seasons need a documentary. The 5 seasons need a documentary as well as PitFights, in my opinion. So,
I'm not gonna lie to you.
When I got with Hard Body Radio 2012, think about the kids that was born in 2012. They 13 now. They have no idea or any realm of thought.
But see, with the PitFights, the difference is the PitFights. You can still watch that right now and still get that feel because of the energy. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if you go ahead and talk about 5 seasons, I promise you, you cannot look at the 5 season documentary
go to
and get that feel. You had to be there.
And you can do your homework right there. PitFights Battle League, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do your homework right there. What's the one guy? I don't want to say he mentally challenged. What's the one guy? He was a little slow, I think he battled Maniac Dre. What's the guy name on there?
Don Poe.
Not Don Poe. He's crazy. He mentally challenged too.
Hey, Poe home too, yo.
It was like a guy. He was like a little like mentally challenged. He was on there. Yo, 3D put me on to him, but he was nice though. Like
he battled Dre.
I think he battled Maniac. He battled a few people. I can't remember his name.
Free my man Dre. I ain't even gonna lie.
I gotta go. Yeah, free Maniac.
They locked up, Nate?
Yeah, he's still locked up.
Damn.
Lord D still locked up too. I think they just said he caught 30.
Shut the fuck up.
Real shit. They just put out a freestyle like what was it 2-3 days ago, and the first line he said was something about something. D got 30.
Yo, listen. Little known fact also. I was fucking with Lil D when he was 16. Lil D was listen. Lil D moms had to sign paperwork for him to fuck with us, man. That's how young Lil D was, man. We go back, man. Like,
way back. Man. That's my man.
We go back, man. Shout out to D, man. Shout out to Lil D, man.
I ain't gonna lie to you. You know another reason why, and I'm not even just saying you, Shak. I'm saying everybody in this room. You know another reason why we still around?
Why?
Because we done seen it all.
Yeah.
Niggas done seen the work. Niggas done seen the people come up. We had the hard work days that ain't nobody doing, the CDs, the posters, the whole 9. Nowadays, you don't gotta really do that. It's all internet. It's all digital.
Yep. But that's again was playing a part in And while we're closing the pit in February. We're gonna have a last big no love event, and I'm Bugs. You know,
we gotta start we gotta start a petition, bro.
Hey, nah, man, we going out how we came
I'm
in,
not
man.
gonna lie to you. I feel you on that, but if I really had to be keep it all the way that well, I'm with Shak on this. And I only say that.
I got a question, Shak. Go ahead.
We go out. We go out the way we came in on our own terms.
Say that because of the fact of I still felt his energy and his presence when he said niggas is not keeping the pit and niggas is doing anything to be to anything.
Yeah.
I got a question. Would you ever take a job on another league or as a consultant advisor or a minor shareholder or behind the scenes to architect?
I would do that. Like I've done it for years unofficially. There's plenty of leagues, like I said, especially the startup leagues. Matter of fact, Lotta Zay. I helped Lotta Zay when he first started Panic Room. So
how much would you sell PitFights? How much did you sell PitFights for the channel? And you'll stick around for 2-3 years on some Jay-Z president shit. Like how much just off if you had to, spit out a number real quick, pause, you know what I mean?
That's the what? That's a legit question, Bugs. That's a legit question, and to be honest, that's probably you just planted. That's probably a seed I need to see if it's worth planting. You know what I mean? If it's worth
laid down the value through this interview talking. You know what I mean? The worldwide recognition. Everybody knows about the pit. You can't watch battle rap media without at least every 2. You know what I mean? 2 to 3 weeks.
You're right. You're right. I mean, listen. Another big shout out. I gotta find this. Shout out to whoever. I don't know why I don't know this channel or the guy. There's a guy in Britain who did a documentary on DMV battle rap. And he had a nice little segment on the pit. He was wrong on a lot of things.
But we not DMV. I want
that's what I'm saying.
Hold on, we're not gonna do that right here, right now, because listen, but that was Olympics. We part of the DC metropolitan area. But let's go on. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, like you said, they know because again, the guy in England, he did that. We're in that documentary. The pit is in that documentary. And you can't trace, like you can't tell Tay Rock's story, without telling our story, without mentioning us. You can't tell Danger Zone's story without mentioning us.
Can we go into Tay Rock's story a little bit? I know, I know you're still on your honeymoon and all that. You know what I mean? Congratulations once again. Can we go into Tay Rock's story just real briefly?
On the couch. Yes. Yeah. What do you need? What do you need?
Well, just like, what's the Tay Rock story? Like, how did you meet him? How you come across your desk? And then, just watching his ascension, you know what I mean? And his resiliency, because Tay Rock is arguably the most resilient battle rapper in the game. He's been dragged through the mud, chained literally, you know what I mean? Everything, bad situations and rumors, and he still is one of my favorites. You know what I mean? So just early, like, how did you meet Tay Rock? Like, how did it come across your desk? What was his first battle on the pit? You know what I mean?
Tay Rock's first battle on the pit was hold on, I'm trying to change my. Here we go. All right. Tay Rock's first battle on the pit was it was Blood on the Shoes event when he battled PG Skillet.
Okay.
That was 2000. Sheesh. Was that 10 or 12? It was February. It was. I think it was February 2000. Sheesh. Brain cells die every day. It was 10 or 12. And that was the event that launched the pit from just like we were just like with everybody else. We just like. We was who was out? Block, was it Block City? I think Block City was out. Block City was out at that time. But we was just like everyone else. And then when we had that event, we had 200. That's the time when YouTube videos got split up. So we had 3 parts. So you had to put it up in part 1, part 2, and part 3 because you only get 10 minutes per clip. And we had hundreds of thousands of views on on the clips, on each of those clips with him versus PG Stiff. That's when he threw up. And that was also one of the first viral moments, also in battle rap, I believe. It made World Star. Actually, the Pit has had at least 3 battles on World Star. So Tay Rock was very influential in getting us off the ground level, to be honest. Tay Rock had already had the what was the fight? Clips. He already had the Clips fight. He was already, you know what I mean? He already had, Tay Rock was already buzzing. He was already on URL. He was already, you know, young nigga at the barbershop with the hat, Tay Rock. Y'all remember those videos? So he was already, Tay Rock was buzzing from when he was 16. So I think I got Rock maybe at 18 or so, I think. Okay. Somewhere around that, 18, 19. But he was buzzing from 16. So when I got Rock, he was already like, yeah, you know what I mean? Outside of the city. Now, how he came to me, I want to say through, we had a relationship already with the Hartford County crew through Flint. So Flint is, he used to be a battle rapper. Flint was, matter of fact, Flint is in Cremate. Same Flint is in Cremate. Flint was a battle rapper on 92Q as well. So me and Flint was battle rapping on 92Q. He retired before I retired. And then I went on and I retired. I did 7 weeks on 92Q and retired. And then I had Apex go on, he retired. I had four pit fighters retire. I mean, 4 Spitters Club members retire in one summer. And me and Flint met up there because Pex battled one of his guys. And me and Flint, we introduced ourselves outside 92Q. And then Squirrel was supposed to set me and Flint up to battle. And that never happened. But me and Flint formed a relationship. So I believe I reached out to Flint or someone in that crew. And we got with Tay Rock. And we made that battle happen. But then even after that, me and Rock became cool. I went up to his house one time to hang out, try to talk to him about battle rap. Because Rock was his issue was, why is he not loved locally the way he's loved outside of the city? That was Rock's thing, right? And he was like, so I went to his house specifically to talk to him about that. I'll never forget it because remember when the time he wanted surf. Remember when he had the whole campaign about he was trying to get surf and he was on Twitter. So he was like, the city's not supporting him, right? So I was like, I went to Rock. We sat down. We smoked in his people's basement. I went out and hung out on Brookside Drive with them. We just had a real just chill moment. And I told Rock you got to come fuck with us. You know what I mean? You got to fuck with the city. You know, you really live up here, right? You rock out in the city, but you really live up here, and you're not coming to fuck with the battle rap circuit. For the battle rappers, they got animosity because they feel like you're not one of them, and they just feel like you're not one of them, fam. So you ain't got to come battle, nigga. Come in the building. You know what I mean? Just come show up and be part of what's going on. So that's how me and Rock's relationship started. And we were cool. Me and Rock was real cool until he had got into it with somebody on Facebook, and he was going through. It was a whole thread, and then the guy he was going through it with said, like Shaka Pitt says, what was my saying? He used one of my euphemisms, right? And he tagged me and quoted me, and Rock came up under. I'm paraphrasing, but I don't give a fuck what that nigga Shaka. You know what I mean? As if I was. So he took it like I said something about him, right? He took it like the guy was said that Shaka Pitt said, but the guy was just quoting one of my euphemisms, I don't make the news, I just read the paper, or I ain't gonna drown people to make them drink water. You know what I mean? He used one of my sayings. Yeah, right. And Rock thought that I was saying, that. So Rock came at me, and I was like, damn, yo, I thought we was, you know what I mean? I thought we was cool, fam. And that sort of started me and Rock's up and down relationship. Now, I did approach Rock on that. I went down to the event that he had with Beasley was down there. He threw it to Sonar. He threw it at the old Sonar. It was his first big thing when he tried to do a URL thing. It's when who battled down here? Who did he battle? I can't remember, but I went down to the event. And I saw him outside. He was with he with Rob and a few of his other boys. I was like, yo, let's have a man. You know what I mean? Let's get on some man time. And we walked off and we had our conversation. And I went into the event, sat down, kicked it with Beasley. So the conversation went appropriate. You know what I mean? We had our man talk and we was good. You know what I mean? So me and Rock is good. Are we buddy the way we used to be, or not used to be? Well, are we as cordial? We no, we're not. But however, rather, I don't have a problem with Rock, and I don't believe Rock has a problem with me.
Can we make?
You know what I mean?
Rock,
we've just never been able to get back to a space.
We do this,
but I don't believe there's a problem.
When we do this PitFights transition, is it possible we can get Rock versus Murder? You know what I mean? Is it
I can't hear y'all.
Possible? Can you hear me? Yo, can you hear me?
Hold on.
Yo.
I get you, bro.
Nico.
I get all three of y'all.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, I get all three of y'all. I mean, both of y'all.
Shaka, you can't hear me? Yo. I don't know what's up. Nico can hear me.
I can't hear.
I can hear both of y'all.
Nico can hear us, but Nico can hear both of us. Oh Lord. Yo, come back out, come back in. Maybe he went out, came back in. Yo, Shaka, PitFights Battle League. We about to buy that joint. Yo, big shout out to K-Rock, Murder, Apex the Genius, even though he went to Polytechnic Institute and I went to City College High School. We bitter rivals, but I still shout out Apex the Genius, you know what I mean? For some strange reason, you know what I mean? But other than that, yo, congratulations. Yo, Shaka Pitts just got married, took the time out to holler at us. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they come back in here. I got a few more questions. Other than that, yo, shout out to Nico Barnes. What's going on, cuz? I added to this. Having some technical difficulties here. I don't know what the problem is. Shout out to StreamYard. You know what I mean? We getting back in the swing of things with StreamYard. You know what I mean? I'm back. Why y'all giving me these issues? Shout out to YouTube. You know what I mean? WRFradio.com. You know what I mean? 24 hours a day. If you don't want to miss nothing. You know what I mean? I don't know what's going on. Am I still on here? All right, say add him to the stage. All right, he back.
Yo, okay. You hear me?
Yeah, you hear me?
All right.
You hear me?
Let me see.
Can you hear me?
I don't know why you low as shit right now.
Hello? Can you hear me? Nico said he can hear both.
I can't hear you at all.
That's crazy. Let me come. I'm gonna come out and go back in. You stay.
Let me check my settings.
I'm gonna go back in.
All right, hold on.
Yo, Nico, can you hear me?
I got you now. I got you now. Can you hear me?
You got me?
Yeah.
Nico can hear both of us.
Were y'all able to hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you, but
y'all able to hear
both of y'all.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right. So I got you now. So y'all heard what I said about the Rock story?
Yeah.
Okay.
So what I was saying is, basically, when did you fall in love with battle rap? You know what I mean? When did you fall as a fan? You know what I mean? Like before you got into it, or you know what I mean?
Bro, I'm first generation hip hop, so battle rap was always a part of what we did.
So it's the essence of hip hop back then. So what's your first one though? You was like, oh shit, Blase Vlad going against what's the name?
Dog, again, I can't. We have to go back to the 80s, man. We got to go back to like
Busy B, yo. My brother Busy B, yo. He swear he was the first battle rapper ever.
Nah, so I go back with Tracy with Trey Rock back to Shabazz the Disciple. Like I grew up with Shabazz the Disciple. Nigga, Shabazz was the first nigga I fought in Red Hook Projects when I moved to Red Hook Projects. Shabazz the Disciple was the first dude I fought from Red Hook when I moved to Red Hook Projects. First dude.
Oh, that's crazy, yo.
First dude.
What was you make a cartoon of that? Yo, niggas gotta make a cartoon of that. That's hilarious.
Yo, The first dude I fought was Shabazz the Disciple, man. Like, and yeah. So I go back, like I go back, man. I know people, man, and I really. So a lot of these things for me, it's hard to like break down in certain aspects because it's like there were no aspects. So it's like, battle rap was just rap, right? It was just it was just part of what we did, right? If you was an MC, you had to be willing to be approached by another MC, right? So it just wasn't like, do you battle? Oh no, nigga. Oh, you gonna battle because this is what we do if you do this. So it became separated later on, but no, as an MC, you was always expected to prove your prowess, always,
You know what I
always.
think
So,
it changed?
say again?
Go ahead. I didn't mean to cut your wisdom, yo. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother. I'm good. Go ahead.
I was gonna say when I think it changed is when MC or not MCs, rappers, whatever, when they started harmonizing. Because even if it wasn't a battle, it'd be an unofficial battle. Say I go to the studio, you know what I mean, and it's other MCs in there, or I might go to they got a label, you know what I mean. Say I go to G Major, you feel I go to Arsonist Camp, and they
Right.
got that girl Keisha in there going crazy, and then you know what I
Right.
mean. Oh, I'm gonna bring my chick, and they have
Right.
they just ciphering, or I might start rapping against what's the dude, Chucha P or something, whatever the case may
Right.
be. I'm just
Right.
using
Right.
that. But when
Right.
brothers and sisters started harmonizing, not really the sisters, that's why I think female rap is really dummy. But when the brothers start really harmonizing, you can't cipher with that. Like you can't really like it's weird. You ever cipher with one of these young guys, like and they just come in with that type of flow? It's like it's just me. But I think that's when it changed as far as like staying ready with 7 verses in your joint. Now they have 7 like ballads and bridges and
So you talk. So I don't know. I think it happened before these Roddy Wave ass niggas, man. I think it happened a little before that, man.
Wave, yo, respectfully.
Respectfully, I mean, I think, I mean, like even like I'm a Mo 3 fan. You know what I mean? However, you know what I mean? Nah, I fuck with it. But again, this just for y'all, those of y'all who may be tuning in or tuning in after the fact and think, this New York head. Nah, I like dope rap. Period. If you got the skill set and you doing that, I'm good. No matter what region you from. So,
Kodak Black.
You know what I mean? I don't fuck with Kodak, but I like new Boosie. I like new Boosie. I like Mo 3s. I like my man Don Swift.
Hold up. So you don't like Boosie?
I like so I wasn't.
That's that new Boosie.
I don't like old Boosie. Well, let me say this. No, that's not fair. That's not fair. I wasn't digesting old Boosie. Old Boosie didn't attract me at all, right? I like grown up Boosie. And maybe that's what it is. I like grown Boosie.
All right,
so maybe,
you don't like Boosie when he was hanging with Webby all the time?
When I first heard his voice,
yeah, the voice threw me off.
When it was real little and real low.
Yeah.
I didn't I was like, all right, I was fucking with his rap, but his voice was kind of turning me off, but it still catch me because of what he was saying and how he was saying it. It was real relatable, especially us being
I respect that.
But
I respect that.
Yo, I heard of Boosie and Webby. I was doing a little bit. Like, remember they used to make you do a little trash clean up North Avenue. You know what I mean?
But once he started to develop his voice, his sound.
Somebody breaking up. Can you hear me, Shaka?
I fuck with
that's Nico breaking up.
Okay, yeah, you breaking up a little bit, bro.
That's probably because I'm using this other phone, the other phone on Wi-Fi, and I'm in the shared smoking. So that's probably what it is.
But I dig you on the voice thing is why I didn't digest. Why I wasn't like trying to digest his music earlier, right? However, now again, and I'll credit Mo 3. I'll credit Mo 3 to this because the song he did with Mo 3 made me say, oh. So then I started doing a little bit.
Everybody,
you know what I mean?
Ain't your friend. Everybody
right,
ain't
right,
your partner.
No, he be talking. So I'm like, and then the joint he did with Hurricane Chris, he zapped on that shit. Murder.
Yeah.
But he zapped on that.
About it. The reason he got to the point of how he at now, or even highly respected besides the street shit, is because of how it was in the beginning. Like when he did
No,
Set It Off, when he did
yeah, no, I'm not tripping.
Police.
I'm not tripping. I give that to him. I give that to him. But
Hey, yo.
as far as that,
I forgot.
Hey, yo,
Speaking
what
of
artists
you,
and
Boosie,
PitFights make the best songs, Shaka, in your
the
opinion?
best pit fighter, the pit fighter that makes the best songs, I would probably have to give it to a unit, which would be Cremate. It would be
yeah, I'll
Cremate,
say that.
and
But
then
Cremate, you know who is doing phenomenal right now? The fucking Cremate, fucking Savage.
Savage.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
not gonna lie.
Savage always did. Savage was the backbone of the musicality of the group. So you know,
out of their group, I can't wait to interview Savage. I've been trying like that, but he been here, been on football shit, been out of town.
Yeah, now shout out to Savage. Again, Savage is someone who, again, I was fucking with Savage, geez, way back when him and Linwood was together. And me and Savage brother Will.
When Dave was doing their graphics.
Yeah, Savage brother Will was actually my right hand man running pits for the pits for about 5 years. So Will 2 times is Savage brother. So
I'm here.
Yeah. So yeah, no.
What's your favorite pit fight? Your favorite pit fight battle and your favorite pit fight round? You feel me?
My favorite pit fight round was probably something with Rod. Rod is probably one of my favorite pit fighters to watch, and so it's probably him and Roller. Maybe him and Roller round 2. That might be one of my favorite. And then also Don Poe is another one. Someone who I love to watch.
My favorite, I'm gonna have to say, I'm gonna have to go with Nay. I'm gonna have to go with Nay. You cannot leave Nay out. You can never leave Nay.
Nay has certain fights that I like the Nay versus not Bone. Nay versus Bars. Nay versus Bars was crazy. Nay versus
he's immaculate, but with freestyle it's
yeah, no. Nay. Again, I can pick something from each pit fighter that stands out where, you know. But so again, I've said publicly, man, and this is always been my big thing with Baltimore as a whole and pit fight specifically. Battle, like there's nothing that you're looking for outside that we don't have here. So why y'all like you know what like with all due respect and pause is applicable. I'd rather jerk off than suck somebody's dick. What the fuck are y'all doing?
Yeah, but it's crazy though because I talked to we talking about the URL shit, right? And I say, bro, you had to the point where if you really wanted to, not saying you had to, but you could fuck with him and really burn shit, cause he got the potential. But you know what he told me? He said, I'm not doing the URL. He said, I'm gonna bring them here.
No, I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. But here's my thing. Here's my thing. Going back to a Bugs. So all right, if you go bring them here, where's bring them here? Where's bring them here? If bring them here isn't the pit,
you ain't bringing them here.
Then and again, this is not me being narcissistic or self-centered. But however, if you're not bringing them to the machinery that already exists, then you trying to do your own fuck fizzle, and that's cool. That's cool. However, let's not say you're doing it for the city. Let's not say you trying to let's not say that. And I'm not talking about anyone specific. I'm talking about everyone in general, right?
Don't like regime, yo. Stay tuned to this new pit. We not listen. This shit like
I'm not trying to say this with no heavy-handed or no authoritarianism. I'm saying it just makes sense, right? Why are you bringing them? Or if you're, and I'm talking to anyone, if you're going to get if you're in the pit, or if you're in the ecosystem, and you're trying to go bring someone, or you got to connect, and you're trying to do something big, why are you not trying to do it with the pit?
Real shit.
I don't be trying to beat. It's like motherfuckers be trying to beat the Rock and then end up signing the Rock Nation later on. That's just that same type of thing.
But you know what's crazy?
It's like Rockefeller, the Rock Nation, yo, the PitFights Nation. We going pay-per-view. Hey, yo, what do you think about promo codes in pay-per-view? Like, for example, you have. No, I mean you understand the whole concept.
I'm listening. Yeah. I'm
gonna break it down for the people. Like, events you got coming up. You have what is it? Bulletproof. You have Summer Madness. Let's use Summer Madness in London. Now you have Tay Rock versus I think Fonz on that card, whatever. Say you went to order that pay per view and you put in Fonz or Tay Rock, and the actual artist received a portion of the pay per view proceeds. Do you think that would make the artist well obviously promote more? Do you think that would help in the pay per view side of the battle rap game? Because that's where it comes down to.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes. So let me so even locally with the pit, what we've been doing since shit from day one, even when we was in my studio before we got to the 5. My thing is this: if you're bringing something to the equation, you need to get something from that, right? So what I'm saying is, no, not just because you're on camera, right? Not that. However, if you're bringing people through the door, you need to get something for that. If you're bringing people to my stream, you need to get something for that, right? So we've always had a system where you eat off of your weight, always, right? Always. However, you got niggas who don't understand. You got niggas who claim they hustlers. You got street niggas who claim they hustlers. They don't understand the hustle, right? I've had people who I say, all right, here's your tickets. Do you, right? Do you, whoever's coming in on the strength of you, that's your bread needs to be broken. Whoever's coming in on the strength, your bread needs to be broken.
Yeah,
However,
niggas want you make the whole sandwich for them, cut their shit into little pieces like how your parents used to cut this shit
so
up.
watch this. However,
and they want you to put the mayonnaise or mustard on there, spread it.
Right. However, anyone that comes to the door, right? That's the door, right? So I would have people standing outside trying to sell tickets to people before they got to the door. No, nigga, sell on your block. This my block, nigga.
Yeah.
This my block.
They gave you blue magic. Nigga gave you the blue
If this
magic.
my
Like,
home,
yo, boom.
and these
Here
other
go the blue
areas, including
magic.
your area, besides my area is home. Why you not
Yo,
doing it
I
to
didn't
them?
see it happening, yo. That's
you
crazy.
you can't sell your shit outside my store.
My Billy Live, yo, Wisdom Court, yo. I know that happened to him all the time. He's a ticket flipping guy.
Yo,
Like, yo,
so you get all of these things, right? Where sometimes the entities can try to do these things. However, the artists don't. They may not get it. So with that code thing, I think that's dope because streaming wise, how do I prove that this streamer, this person's here to watch?
it's all
Right.
transparent.
So no, that is them with tickets, right? That's their tickets. That's their proof of no, these people came to see me. Right?
You can go crazy, yes, because everybody got their fan base. You know what I mean? The riches is in the niches, yo.
That works. Look, Bugs, that works for me.
Cluboutlet.com. Yo, he taught me that, yo, the riches is in the niches. Yo,
That works for me. That works for me.
Yo, what do you think about the upcoming cards? It's crazy. If we not listen, it's a crazy time for battle rap. Listen, you have Murder Mook versus Hitman. Yo, can I get your thoughts on that and that whole card? And Twerk versus Loaded Lux in London. Shaka hits the guard right here. PitFights battle league. Shak Value Radio, by the way.
Yes, sir. So as far as Mook versus Hitman, I like Mook. Hitman is hit or miss for me. No pun intended. He's when he's on he's guaranteed to give you a round.
Nah, yo, you still ain't retired. Yo, thought that shit was a Loaded Lux joint. Like it's like, yo, no pun intended, but that shit really, yo, New York niggas be say shit.
No, I don't even try, yo. I don't try.
All New York niggas should be lawyers, yo. Go ahead.
No, it is baked into the cake. I can't front. Hitman is gonna give you at least one round. That you like, yo. I just don't know if he can give me two of those, right? To beat Mook. I like Mook's rebuttal games. I like Mook's ability to control the crowd and think on his feet. I'm gonna go with Mook on this one. Who's that? Who we got next? You said Suge versus who?
No. Well, on the what's that? Murder Mook versus Hitman card. Also on that card, you have let me see who else on there. You got I think it's Rex versus Ass. if I'm not mistaken.
Rex versus Av. Ooh.
If I'm not mistaken, yep.
Rex versus Av.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be a little bit. I don't know if it's biased. However, the bias is in my battle rap taste buds. I like Av. I like the meal that Av cooks when he's cooking. Right.
Yo,
I like that.
Av is dangerous.
I think Av rhymes better than T Rex. I think like he's a better rhymer. I think he uses the syllables better. I think his haymakers are more clever, like more like yo, that was different. And I like Av, but it has to
Rex,
be.
shout out to Rex, man. I hope his health is listen. He fainted on the last joint versus Geechee Gotti. You know what I mean? Hopefully
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Shout. Listen, man, wellness, man. We got to brothers. You getting long in the tooth. You can't act like you're 20 years old anymore, man. You got to take care of yourself.
Yo, Calico versus Rum Nitty is on that same card.
I haven't seen either of the two in a minute. However, again, going back to palette, right? Going to palette, I would go with Nitty.
Yeah. Calico is like it's like a quiet taste, like A Verb. I feel like Calico, A Verb. I put them in that pocket of like a quiet taste, like. You know what I mean? Shout out. They're not ass though. It's like Verb is growing on me a lot in a couple years. Verb used to be ass, respectfully, but it's like as I get older, or something I don't know what it is. Like you know what I mean?
Hold on.
Dawn.
I don't know. I like
versus Swamp.
What verb we talking about?
A Verb.
No, not Verb. A Verb, the battle rap from St. Louis, not Get 'em Verb. You know what I mean? Yeah, that was. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Regional thing. Shout out to Get 'em Verb.
Get him Verb. That's my man. He's him. That's my dude.
Yo, Verb, listen, but this is what we ready to do. Watch with this Pit Nation, yo. We're gonna look at it's like Rockefeller when they transition to Rock Nation. We're gonna shake off the Dame Dash. Like,
yo,
listen,
what you think about?
We gonna get them Verb, get A Verb. I think regular rappers need. I think that's what will bring battle rap back too. Pit fights to the side. I'm talking about battle rap in general. You had Swiss Beats who brought his spitter, which was Cassidy, but he already had a deal. You had Freeway, who brought his spitter, who already had a deal. Rockefeller. You had Jay Mills, who already had a deal in Harlem, but Diddy called him. You know what I mean? Bad boy to Daddy's house to go against the spitter. I think that will bring back battle rap. If you had like say TDE, Daylight do a lot of stuff with K Dot and them and TDE, if I'm not mistaken. You feel me? Say they go ahead and get behind them on some promoter shit, on some WWE. Like okay, T Dot is behind Daylight, and then Lux. You know what I mean? Say Griselda get behind them, or you know what I mean? Whoever, God, you know what I mean? Mighty healthy get with, you know what I'm saying? Everything healthy, you know what I mean? Like, but you get what I'm saying though? Like that would bring back the energy.
That sounds good.
Yo, or say David, somebody get behind him. Somebody in New York who's hot right now. You know what I mean? Jim Jones, whatever it may be. Blase, go ahead.
Gotti and Lord Neck.
Who?
Geechee Gotti or Lord Neck.
That's what we're gonna have on the card. That's what I'm trying. That's the cards we're going to try to do. Watch this. We're gonna get them a bag. That's all it takes is a bag.
That's
what we do with WRF Radio.
But where's the bag coming from, bro?
Better than make content.
Where's the bag? Better than content. So here's the deal, bro. So here's the deal. Bug. Hold on. Check it out. There's not too many people I can't reach out to, right? So access is not the issue. The bag is the issue.
There was no
the bag is the issue, bro.
What I'm saying is we gotta think out the box. Hold on.
Right? No, I'm just asking. My question to you is, where's the bag coming from? Like, you need sponsorship, and you need money for that. You need
right. You need money for that. So, for example, let's use Geechee Gotti versus Nate. Right? That's what you just said, right? Okay, so Geechee Gotti, this is where you come in. That's what I'm saying. It's just getting that low hanging fruit, my brother. It was no disrespect in saying you leaving a stone unturned or
no.
reinvent the wheel. I'm just that's how I'm confident like that, and I manifest like that. That's what I'm just doing it in real time. You know what I'm saying? But basically, we'll use that as an example. Since you asked me right here, we'll build off the record. But for example, to test my, you know what I mean? So Geechee Gotti versus Nate. Obviously, we want to secure the Geechee Gotti contract and the Nate contract as well. But I'm fairly confident that'll be a little easier to obtain. You can still hear me? I think
No, I'm with you. But that's been the Bugs. That's always been the formula. That's
the
all.
rest
So
of the card may be ass. The rest of the card may be ass. Like, no, I'm joking.
but see, that's been my. So that's also, for instance, we've always been able to get, like, we've had Daylight, we've had Newborn, we've had Wave 7. You know what I mean? We. So the issue is not getting these guys. The issue is getting them en masse, right? Getting 3 of them, right? Getting 2 of them.
3 of them would go crazy. Listen, that'll get you 5 digits right there.
Right.
That'll make us a minus 3 to 4 digits, and everybody eat. I don't even want no money on first. Listen, I just want to get it back popping, yo. Listen,
but that's the plan. That's the plan for the February event, Bugs. That's the plan for the February event.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
That's the plan. That's the plan.
Okay. So listen. It's God bless.
So it may turn into a Bugs. It may turn into something like this, fam. We're closed. We may close this. We're gonna close this iteration of the pit. This is closing, right? However, maybe after we do this final
dynasty. You feel me? It's definitely dynasty. Listen, you like hold for that shit, man. Listen, we're gonna build. So I got a few more questions. The Jersey,
you feel me, though, right? You feel. I'm feeling you. I'm feeling you on the Rock Nation. I feel where you going with this. I feel you.
The rise of the Phoenix, it rise from the ashes, or it may not. But whatever it is, it's a classic.
I feel you.
Listen, maybe I'm hurt. That's how I deal with my trauma. You feel me? That's my trauma. It's like, you know what I mean? Shit's still gonna always be alive. Like Tupac's still alive to me. You know what I mean? So that's how I build, and we'll build off the record. I'll try to save the pit. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody is giving you their last ditch after, like, yo, listen, I gotta make my spiel. I gotta set my appointment. Yo, congratulations on the merge. How did you meet the queen, yo? We talk about how you fell in love with hip hop, how you fell in love with battle rap. How did you meet the queen? You know what I'm saying? If you don't mind us, you know what I mean? We ain't trying to TMZ it, but you know what I mean?
Oh man, nah. I've known my wife over 20 years. We met in the early 2000s. And we connected, and then she went off to do other things. She went off to become a flight attendant, and she went off and joined the Air Force, and she went off and did life, and I was lifing, and we met back up. Yeah, we met back up last year, and the calendars were clear. Everything, there was nothing blocking anything, and we connected, and everything just went authentically correct, and of course there was intentionality into it. Once we did reconnected, we decided we didn't want to play games on if this was real. We wanted to do whatever was appropriate for it. So it was, we found out it was real, and we treated it like it was real. So she's still in the service, so she has a deployment coming up, and we didn't want
her service, though. Definitely thank her for her service. Absolutely.
No doubt. So we didn't want her deploying without us being legitimately, legally locked in. So we made it happen. You know what I mean? Yeah. So we were gonna do it, in 26, but she won't be here during that time. You know what I mean? So we got,
What's her thoughts on battle rap? She get into the battle rap?
Yeah, she watches battle rap. She's been to battle rap events. She knows a few of the battle rappers just, from watching them and from knowing a few of them from being in the community. And, it's Baltimore is Baltimore, man. So, people know people.
No, because some wifeys, they don't be liking battle rap. They be
like, she likes
trying to
music,
break it
man.
down to him.
She likes,
no, you heard what he said. And
she'll go from Bridgerton to battle rap, man. Like, she's well rounded. Like I said, she's been at pit events. She laughed at bars. She's she's enjoyed the event.
Yo, you
Hell,
heard about the
I'm a rapper, so
yeah, yeah.
so when I'm feeling like
It's just good though because
exercising.
some people don't, it's good that your significant other like battle rap, like, you know what I'm saying? Because that could be, they don't understand, I gotta order this car. You don't understand, this is $75. I gotta see this now. I can't, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? I be watching events at the craziest time. I've been at all kinds of functions, and on the phone, like headphones, like, I love battle rap as a sport. Yo, what do you think about the Filipino rapper, use the N-word against Quest McCody? You seen that?
No, I didn't. Shout out to Quest. I've known Quest
Yo,
for a
you gotta
minute
watch
too.
that. That thing is hilarious. Yo, you gotta. I wish I had it right here. Pull it up. You gotta watch that. You would have tripped. Yo, it's hilarious.
Yeah,
I mean, it's not
I'm,
funny, but like Quest McCody goes off, bro. Like they need to make a club song out of it. When you hear it, listen. I ain't gonna ruin it for you, but all right. So what about
listen,
the?
man. I'm
Did
gonna
you hear
say
about the
this,
Rude
man.
Bando? Go ahead. Rude
Yeah,
Bando charges is nasty. Nico Barnes, Rude Bando,
yeah,
battle rapper Rude Bando got the wrong charges. B got the PDF
yeah,
charges. You feel me? Got the PDF
yeah,
Who you talking
charges.
about?
The
yeah.
battle rapper, his name is
They said
Rude
it was
Bando.
going.
He got
They
some
said it was going on for a
charges
minute too.
pertaining to children.
Yeah, yeah, and they said it was going on for a minute too, man. That's the crazy part. It wasn't a one off. It wasn't even a one off, yo.
That one.
Yo was
Hey, yo,
yo
you
was
gotta stop it. Hey, it wasn't even one of. Nigga said he had it. Stop it. I can't
nah.
even.
He was spinning the
You gotta
bin. He
let
was
this shit
spinning the
on some
bin.
luck, yeah. Yo,
He was spinning the
yo,
bin. That's crazy work, yo. He was spinning the bin. That's crazy.
man. That shit crazy.
Crazy.
Yo said they wasn't even a one off, yo. Shaka is
Nah,
crazy.
nah, yo.
Yo.
Nah, yo.
So
Nah.
did you answer Lux versus Twerk? Did you answer Lux
Luck
versus
Luck
Twerk
versus work, yo.
in London?
Here's the question. Which Lux is showing up and which twerk is showing up?
You right. You right. You right.
That's the
You right.
question. That's
London
the
gonna love
question.
Lux though. If any crowd gonna love Lux, because they're gonna get it. That's the English language over there. Like I feel like some crowds, the latest ones, like he did all right against Rum, in my opinion. It was different, like a different recipe. It seemed like, or he's a little modified the
Has,
seasoning a
has
little
twerk
bit.
has twerk been clean lately? Has he been clean?
Twerk's like that's the thing. Yeah, Twerk been good. Twerk been. I give him like an 87 rating. I give him a James Harden rating. Like you know what I mean, or like certain. He's been good. He ain't been choking.
Okay.
He missed
Okay.
a few bad. He's still doing like I think he backed down on a few lately, but it ain't been crazy like it used to be. But when he show up, he show up. Like shout out to his manager.
Okay.
That's another thing battle rap could benefit from. Like you see how Twerk has benefited though. He has went from Twerk was part of the demise of battle rap in my opinion. Twerk and that whole situation with North and Caffeine. But we'll say that for another time to do the knowledge on that in my personal opinion, or something for you to stew on. I know you or what is your thoughts on the demise of battle rap as a whole? You know what I mean? Caffeine era, like you know what I mean. But I look at
I
it like before Twerk
yo,
and the
I
North
thought
era, and
I thought caffeine was I
after
thought
that.
the caffeine thing was I actually thought caffeine was okay, man. I mean, as far I thought or the thought of it, right? I thought like having an app specifically. I mean,
And going
again,
every Saturday like wrestling battle rap. Yo, I
no,
loved it. The idea of it,
I
Drake
thought that was
behind it,
dope.
like
I thought that was dope. The
I
Norb,
fucked with it, man. I ain't gonna lie.
The Norb's twerk thing. I can't get into that, man. I don't
No, not
really.
the personal nuances, but look at it like BC. Like I look at hip hop. People say, "What was the death of hip hop?" I go before Nelly, after Nelly. Because when real ninjas let that down, baby, your street and everything. When I seen real people, I was in job court. I was in court ordered job court. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it transparent. Greg Buzzy show episode when I was in court ordered job court, and I'm sitting in a little whatever the rec hall would be, what you would call it, like the little lounge where they got the TVs and all that. And there's real people from DC, Baltimore here, let that fly. And I was listening to the Locks, We Are the Street. And I was like, what is it? I was bugged out. I'm like, yo, Nick, you remember this time now? That was the death of hip hop. When Nas said hip
Yo,
hop is dead. So that's how I look at battle rap though. So I didn't want to get that whole synopsis, but I
yo,
said that to say, but we're not gonna get into the twerk and Norbs incident. I'm talking about before that incident, caffeine bubbling, flourishing, shit stuff is on every Saturday like wrestling. It's for free. We paying this. I'm a person that board events. I don't like bootlegs like that. Have I watched the bootleg? Yes. Transparent moment. But what I'm saying is, I will go ahead buy events. You feel me? Support the system. But the shit was on every. All you had to do was download the Caffeine app. It's for free. You can leave comments. You can give. Now you can donate to your artists. That was a system similar to what I was saying.
Yeah.
Way more complex than what I'm just saying with the promo code. You could buy a little whatever's and.
Yeah. But no, you definitely was able to voice your opinion, put a vote up. No, it was interactive. No, it was
Like,
I was
like,
I was good with caffeine. I was good with caffeine.
But so anyway, that's what. And then the reason why I wrapped Twerk up into the death is because after that, if he'd have showed up and been Kobe or whatever, then but after that, he was the one. It was big Caffeine events. Remember, you know what I mean? Like, I know his car got shot at, respectfully. I know he got in a car accident, respectfully. But a lot of other times he missed big events or choked. Even when he did show up fresh, he got the Balenciaga on. He's clearly getting big URL money. Okay, and it's like, okay, we lost Noise, but we gained a superstar. No, we lost Noise and got like a Russell Westbrook or something, like, respectfully, or not even, you know what I mean? At that time before Russell grew up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Twerk was just shaving points. Like, he was Chris Webber with the timeout. Like, but anyway, Twerk versus Murder. We gonna get that on one of the joints, yo. On a new pit.
Yeah, man. So I will say I have a good relationship with Twerk. You know, we're very respectable. I've even ran into Twerk out of town on the rest stop, like, just like literally, like, I was on my way to New York or somewhere he was coming from, and we literally met matter of fact, the Maryland house. At the Maryland house, yo. I'm walking into the Maryland house,
right.
and it's him and Drugs sitting down at the table, and Drugs was like, yo, I think Drugs was like, yo, I was like, oh, you know what I mean, like, oh shit, and I went over there. So, like, you know what I mean, like, nah, Twerk is cool with me, man. Me and Twerk is good. So that's something I would like to see happen.
That's how I ran into my arch nemesis, yo, Apex the Genius. You know, he went to Polytechnic Institute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Baltimore College. We a high school that got college in our name. Niggas should already know. We a high school that has college in our name. Like, people should already know, like, you know what I mean? Respectfully, like, people don't do the knowledge no more, bro. Like, y'all birds for real. But listen, that's my arch nemesis, Apex the Genius.
Peck DJ my wedding, man.
Yo, that's ill, yo. Yo, shout out to the wedding, yo. Yo, listen, so again, we ain't gonna hold you. I got a few more, yo. I appreciate your time, yo. Shout out to the queen. Yo, so we talked about that. So what's your favorite battle league, yo, right now? Like, you know what I mean, PitFights to the side. Like, I know you've been kind of out of it peripherally, but you see what Takeover Battle League is doing. They got Mook and Hitman. You know what I mean? They had a few decent cards before that. Takeover Battle League, shout out to Chiller Jones. Chiller versus Murder would be a dope one too.
Shout out to Chiller, man. Chiller, I've been, again, all roads. I was fucking with Chiller back when he was at Shark Tank. When Chiller was a league owner, I was fucking with Chiller when he was booking fights. That's how I met Chiller.
Well, that's what he's doing with Takeover now. He's part ownership of Takeover Battle League.
Yeah, that's how I met Chiller. That's how I met Chiller.
On the business side. Okay.
Yeah, because I was helping New England get their battle league, to get their battle rap scene started. So, like, I've helped iBattle get started. Listen, I helped iBattle get started.
When is the book coming? I'm sorry. What was it? What did you say?
I help iBattle get started as well.
Okay, shout out to iBattle.
Shout out to iBattle. This is before what?
Your favorite joint of all time, yo. URL. You know what I mean? Them to the side. Huh?
No, I don't know, man. I've been so out of touch, man.
Overall, all time. It ain't gotta be recent. Like, overall, like RBE or KOTD. Let's get to the nuts and bolts of it.
KOTD all day. Shout out to RB all day. Shout out to Trevor.
Few more questions, yo. I know my man Nico Bond, yo. Shout out to Smoke Station. He might got one or two, but I got a few more. I'm gonna let you get out of here, yo. Once again, yo, I appreciate y'all time. You already know, bro. You know what I mean? We gonna, you know what I mean, talk off camera and build. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
God bless the pit. You know what I mean? Compliment battles. What's your thoughts on compliment battles? I don't know if you heard of them. They've been having some big ones.
But that's not new. That's not new. That was going on over a decade ago.
Sure.
That's not new. I think they're cool. I think they're a little, they're cool. They're a little niche. I don't have a problem with themed battles. You know what I mean? I don't have a problem with that. I think when they're done well, it is hilarious.
It can be kind of
Um,
awkward if it's not done well. It's a little
if it's not
cheesy.
done well, if it's not, but that's what I'm saying. If it's not done well, it's extremely awkward. Done well, I think is very dope.
Yes, sir.
Done well, I think
What
it's
about
very.
on beat? What about on beat battles? I know that's been going around for years too. I'm just saying, what's your personal feelings on it? You know what I mean? Shaka, pit fights, battle beat.
I think they're dope. They've always been dope. The pit started on beat. The pit started as freestyle as well. The pit started as freestyle as well. So we were doing like we went to this the format we're in when the production value, we wanted to get better production value. We went to the mode that we're in, the modern URL grind time. That mode is where we started at. So, but prior to that, we were freestyling, we were on beat. Even the radio battles on 92Q, we were doing pit fight battles. We were doing on beats. So I don't have a problem. I think they're dope. Shout out to Apex the Genius, who's actually the king of a league. What's the league in PA?
I remember he was going up for that. I remember. He was going up for that.
Yeah, Pex is the king of that league. So president of the pit and king of another league. So I have no problem with it at all.
That's what it is, bro. I like this. Nico Burrow, yo, Smoke Station, yo. You know what I mean? Any few questions before we, get up out of here?
I only got one. What's 3 of your biggest achievements you felt like you gained from doing pit fight all the years?
No
order.
No order. The biggest achievement is legacy. Meaning the pit has been around so long that we're it's the gift and the curse. We've had people born in the pit, we've had people die in the pit, like literally. We've had people married from the pit. We had families made from the pit, right? So that is my biggest accomplishment. The families have been created. Connections have been created. Cremate couldn't exist without the pit, right? So legacy.
That's one.
Is one.
Maniac Dre, might be the one that make the best music, yo. Did I ask you? I asked you who make the best music out there. Who you said again?
Dre makes good music. I think Pex makes better music than Dre, though.
Is that who you asked when I asked you? I asked you.
Yeah, I said Cremate. I said Cremate.
You said Cremate. If you had to pinpoint one person, though, we had to real quick. You know what I mean?
Pinpoint one
Dre
person
with the music. I might have to go Maniac Dre. We had to talk.
I like Dre. I like Dre for music. Let me think. Oh no, nigga. Bugs, Spence.
Shout out to Spence Dad. We want to talk about this.
Watch this. Lil Tay. Watch this. You still got Lil Tay.
Listen, I love to talk about. Listen, hold on, chill, y'all.
You still got deep.
We can talk about it here. Listen. We can talk about it here. I was gonna say let everybody reflect, yo, because that's a good one. That'll drive the city mad right there. Like, yo, let's talk about that. I think it needs its own show. It needs a panel for real. Like, we gotta break that.
Battle rappers with the best music. Battle rappers with the best music.
From the pit, though, just strictly from the pit, because everyone loves their person. Like that girl Keith, come on, arguing with the crazy is one of my favorite songs ever in my fucking. Come on, cuz we gotta have this as a panel. Because listen, that girl Keith
some good songs out there.
These songs, yo, shout to Mash.
I like,
you know what I mean?
Good music, but I feel like
have a panel. What do you think? Or have people call up, Shaka. We let you brainstorm when you come out the honeymoon. It's a format. We gotta do. It's something there we could do with that. I'm trying to tell you.
We can do something with that. But let me try to finish Nico's question so we get out of here.
Yes,
I got the one. What was so you said 3? I said legacy. The other thing is opening up the corridor from New England to Norfolk for battle rap with the Mid-Atlantic Battle Association. I think I'm real proud of that. I wish it could have done more, but what it did do is notable because again, you have 7 City Sharks, you have you have Nut House, you have I Battle, you had Connecticut Battle League, you have whatever Chilla's doing now. You know, all those things stem from the path that was laid, and me specifically having a hand on in a lot of those, not even indirectly but directly, is an accomplishment that I'm proud of. And the other thing is battle rappers who've you know, who I can trace, you know, I can trace the lineage, right? So I can say, you know, I can look up and say, oh wow, you know, Ty Smooth was Ty well, I'm having a brain cramp. My punchline from DC, Ty oh wow, I can't remember Ty. I can't remember Ty, but anyway, Ty, the Danger Zones, you know, even Tay Rock, even though he wasn't a pit fighter, you know, his trajectory, you know, you still can trace and track, right? Newborn, there was Daylight. There was people who had sort of fell off or was having problems getting booked, right? And then we booked them, and then from then on, you know, they've gone on to do whatever they were doing. You know, and these all, and I say that because not from me guessing, but from actual conversations. Hey, big bro, I need this. Hey, big bro, can you? What you got? You know. So those things I'm really proud of. Was that three? I think that was three, right? I think that was three.
Yeah,
We can't hear you, Nico, yo. But yo, congratulations on Shock Value Radio, yo. Let the people know all about that, yo. And who is your favorite battle rapper of all time? That's the last question. Let us know about Shock Value Radio, Nico Bond. Let us know about the Smoke Station, and we up out of here. You know what I mean?
All right. My favorite battle rapper of all time. Jeez. That's a really hard one. That's a really hard one. But it's probably going to be a pit fighter, to be honest. Because I enjoy
outside the pit. I put
yeah.
a disclaimer, but
outside, I mean inside the pit.
You can give me two if you want. You can give me inside the pit and outside of the pit if you want to. You know what I mean?
Inside the pit is hard, but I'm probably going to say Murder. But it's however I can probably fight for a rod. And again, I'm not talking about the best. I'm talking about my favorite, who I like seeing more. Like when they battle, I'm like I'm enjoying it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's about a palate. It's your personal food. Like
I like Murder. Murder would probably.
You know what I mean? You can have a favorite thing on the menu. Pause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it would be Murder. Outside of
Murder, he was supposed to tap in today too. You know what I mean? Just a little short notice. You know what I mean? Now we doing these things, journalism style. We had to jump on it. People like, yo, well, let that man enjoy his honeymoon. I'm like, yo, listen, it's journalism. Shaka pissed that God just got married. You feel me? It's a great Bugsy show. I'm coming back. Niggas know what I used to do. Like,
that's all love.
Like CBS would have called yo, say for instance, like TV producer will call, you could have just lost a loved one. They be like, yo, listen, I understand your blah just got killed. Is there any way we can get an interview? I can't call this man about something beautiful, blessing real quick. You feel hard knocks, like, yo, this man honeymoon. Like,
it's all love. It's all
out the wifey, yo. God bless.
It's all love. Appreciate it. Outside of the pit, oh man, I don't know, yo. Like, you know what? It's this. I'm a date myself, by saying this name, but I like people like Swave Sever. I like
Swave is kung fu crazy. I can see that. That's totally not any surprise though. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's the viral moment right at the end, right there. That's
Swave. I like people like Swave. Yeah, and Swave is my dude also personally. Shout out to Swave. That's my dude personally. We've chopped it up, we've kicked it, we've hung out. Matter of fact, I hung out with Immortal Technique on the strength of Swave. So Swave is a good dude.
That was crazy.
Yeah, Swave is a good dude.
Dope. What's his little man? I can't think of his name right now. Pardon me, no disrespect. That's my man. What's his name? Damn. Oh, IP the God. IP, yo. Is that one of the nicest wingmen in battle rap? Like, who you put up against on a wingman tip?
Shit, on a wing, on a wingman.
Never your man. Like, who you put up against your man Ike on a wingman tip?
Oh man,
on a good
Biggs,
card.
man, Biggs, Tay Rock's nigga, Biggs, man.
Okay, yeah.
Biggs, or nah, I got one for you.
That'd be a crazy card, yo.
Lil D. What's the nigga that used to be with Lil D? Not Gene. The nigga used to be always. He used to be in front of Lil D. I used to have to push this nigga back, like nigga, get back.
We were doing a wingman card. Yo, we were doing a wingman card.
Yo.
That shit go crazy. I'm trying to tell you.
Niggas
yo. Back that shit neither, yo. We just built that, yo. We just manifested that. But that'd be a hard, like Hitman Brother on there. Hitman Brother. Biggs, yo. You gotta get Biggs as a headliner. Like, hold on.
Now, who was because we listen in the pit. We actually invented a term called dot mobbing, which was the wingman, which was mean you over wingmanning. So we called We actually call literally in the pit now. It's called dot mobbing. If you dot mobbing, you're doing too much, yo. Like relax, yo. Let this man rap, yo. Get him, nigga. Get the nigga. What the? All right, yo. Let this nigga rap. Overhyping the bars and shit.
Overhype man. Like who
somebody. A Philly nigga. Them Philly niggas are horrible. Philly niggas are horrible.
I hate that. Yo. It seems like they be outing each other. Like, you ever see Philly niggas in a cypher and they like 30 of their mans are rapping. They shit like, yo, I could have thought this man was freestyling, had your whole squad.
We call it dot mobbing, and we also call it Phillying. Listen, matter of fact, if we on Grand Theft, watch this. Ask Apex. If we're on Grand Theft or Call of Duty, if we don't call it, matter of fact, Call of Duty, we on Call of Duty, and we playing as a team. And you got a random conversation going on in the back, be like, yo, who the fuck is Phillying, yo? You know what I mean? It'd be like, we trying to play the game, we calling out, yo, on the roof, watch your six. I'm going to the door, and you hear random shit going on. You hear people talking on the mic, and the nigga kicks in, or the whole conversation. Like, yo, you mute your mic, you Phillying. Like, we literally call that Phillying when it's all the talking and doing too much.
They be out, yo, that's crazy. I'm glad niggas observed that. I be thinking it'd be just me, like, yo, they be out there, yo, it's there all the time. Like, yo, I would have thought yo was freestyling this shit. If all y'all would have shut the fuck up, spit that, and because I be freestyling. Like, I'm really from that. Like, I get like really get that going on at the function.
We call it Philly. We call that Philly, and we really do. And
we gonna end on that. No, yo, that's more controversy. Yo, all the viral moments, niggas made a term out of Philly. Yo. Salute to the pit, yo. Salute to you, Shock Value Radio. Once again, let them know about that, and we out for real.
Oh yeah, every Monday. Every Monday. Matter of fact, we on tonight. Every Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Y'all can tune in to Shock Value Radio, and that's YouTube.com at Shock Value. All right. So that's every Monday night. We do grown-up conversations, community conversations on social dynamics. On trying to get the community back to communitying the right way. And the second half of the show, we have music, and it's play it or spray it. So artists send me music, and I play the music. I don't even listen to the music. So listen, if you send me music, be confident, because I'm not screening it. I don't know if it's just the instrumental. I don't know what it is, but I'm going to play it. And if the people like it, we're going to let you know.
Yo, that's what I used to do. I used to never listen to the music back in the Rap Fan Radio days. I never listened to the music. Even like, you say you sent me something. You feel me? Anybody could be, a close friend, whoever it is. I don't listen to the thing to the thing. You know what I mean? Because it's like
I want to hear it when they hear it.
People like, yeah.
I want to hear it when they hear it. Yeah. I want to be real authentic. I want to be real organic. When whatever if y'all like, yo, what the fuck is this? I want to be like, yo, what the fuck is this? The same. I want to be with y'all. I don't want to be like, So we do that, but also, we also do spin the bin. So let me say this: we've been doing verses before verses. I was doing song battles on the radio in 2013, 14, 15 on Spitz McMahon Radio. So we were doing 3 song battles. It was called back then it was called the playoffs, but now in this iteration we call it spin the bin. So we have artists go against each other, 3 to 5 songs, and we let the crowd, you know, we let
And
the
it
vote.
gets real.
Yeah.
Take it from me, Greg Bugsy, the MC. You can stream me anywhere. Take it from me. I threw a new joint up there, something from all the upcoming projects. That joint I sent you a while back. That's on there. That's on the upcoming project. It's coming September, whatever. But
Oh yeah.
it gets real. It gets real on Shock Value Radio. I sent the joint up there. Me and Lenny, Lenny put an honest comment. You feel me? But I was just messing with him. He thought I took it personal. But shout out to Lenny. He's a funny guy. But I seen him say something, so I had to jump on the opportunity to, you know what I mean, mess with him.
Right.
But it
Right.
gets real. It gets
Yeah.
real. Send your joint
Yeah.
up there and don't
Bring
be
the joint up
butthurt.
there.
Be trained, but you have it might be go 70-30. People
If-
rock with you. It may
if-
go
listen,
40-60.
here's what I
One
tell
fan
people,
a day.
Bug.
That's what I say. One fan a
Bugs,
day is what I say.
thank you, Bugs. That's exactly what I tell people. If you walk away with something, you good. Because you came in with nothing. You came in with nothing.
The business, that's the business you do. That's what the business is. You're doing media. Shout out to Shock Value Radio,
Thank
brother.
you, brother. I appreciate you, Bugs.
We out here at an hour and a half perfectly. You know what I mean? God bless
Yes,
the people.
sir.
We'll
Yes,
build
sir.
offline. And
All right.
salute. Gone.
Peace.